Hi guys, Will here from WB Trading. Sorry about this. My internet just cut out literally 10 minutes before the market opened this morning. I've just got it back on. I've missed our entry trigger here on the DAX this morning. I'm literally getting my order in to get long right now. Give me a sec. So, straight in on this video today. So, right, there we go. So along the market, luckily, I've actually got a slightly better price. Which is actually helpful. The annoying thing is I've got a backup internet connection. I've got a 2G and I've got a 5G. I've gone to use my 2G whilst my 5G was off, and it wasn't set up correctly, basically, which is completely my fault. But anyway, there we go. So trade taken, and for those of you who have the rules behind our price reversion strategy, you'll be in this trade with me. As we all follow the exact same rules, take the exact same trades as each other every day. But for those of you who don't have the rules yet, or in fact, if you aren't even sure how the mechanical rules even work, let me show you in today's video, and you can follow along as I follow the rules today. And just to mention this, I will be sharing this recording whether our two entries result in two losses, in a loss, in a win, in a win. Whatever happens, you'll be watching this when I upload it, because look, not all days are up days, right? Not all trades are wins, and I think that level of transparency is very important, especially for traders with less experience. That's for sure. Now, getting back to the rules behind this strategy. Now, I'm trading my price reversion strategy here on the Germany 40 market, as you can see, on the DAX, as it's otherwise known. And the rules are as follows. So number one, go to one of the specific markets where the strategy is statistically proven to work best at the open, okay, which in this case is the Germany 30 market at 7 a.m. UK time. And this is just one of the markets that the strategy works on, by the way. You can also apply it to the S&P if you're in the US, or the ASX if you're in Australia, and so on and so forth. So it does work right across the world. Rule number two, use a 5-minute time frame. Okay. Rule number three, wait for our entry trigger, which in today's case is this single green candle here, or in this case grey, because I've got my chart set to grey-black instead of green-red. And rule number four, when the entry trigger forms, buy if the target is above, or sell if the target is below. Rule number five, place a stop loss 1 point plus spread. And finally, rule number six, place the target exactly where it's explained in the strategy training. And then with that, you're done. So those are the mechanical rules behind this specific strategy. And that's all that you'll be doing every day. Just come in, follow the rules, done. Sit on your hands is the best way to describe it. So no analysis, no sitting at the charts all day, no indicators, no reading the news, none of that confusion or worry or stress, right? Just a statistically proven set of rules. That is all mechanical trading is. Right there, that's the basis of it. You know, as we all know, most traders out there are stressed. They don't have a consistent process to follow. They lose money. We, on the other hand, are calm. We have a consistent process to follow, and we make money. It's a bit of a juxtaposition, I think is the word, isn't it? But the rules work over the long term. That is, again, not every trade is a win. I'll make that very clear. But when we lose tiny. And when we win, we either win, well, medium, or in some cases, absolutely huge, as you'll see in some of the past videos from here on the channel. See, one thing I'll point out here is the risk reward behind this strategy. And if we take this trade for example, that we're actually in here, you can see, can't you, that the reward is roughly 3 times bigger than the risk. So if we get stopped out, we'll lose -1R and no more, and only lose our predetermined amount of risk, okay? And if we win, we'll make roughly 3R and make roughly 3 times our predetermined risk back in profit. That is an edge. Lose small, win big, right? Push your account balance upwards over time. That's all trading is. It's just math. And on top of that, one of the best things about this way of trading really is how time efficient it is. See, when you have the rules, you know, just like you've watched me do right there, exactly what time of day to be at the screen. Entry triggers on average form within roughly 10 to 15 minutes, as you've just seen here. And when the trade's taken, you're done. Go and have breakfast, go take the kids to school, that kind of thing. And see, that's the thing, really, is consistency, because most traders out there, they don't have a repeatable, proven process, do they? They don't have a mechanical set of rules to follow. Most traders out there jump from indicator to indicator, from discretionary strategy to discretionary strategy, from fancy software to fancy software, and they're just lacking consistency, aren't they, really? That's the problem. And maybe you can relate to that. You, the person watching this video with me today, maybe you're struggling with inconsistent results. You know, you're up 1 minute, right back down the next, right? If so, all that you are missing are the mechanical rules that I'm using here. And as soon as you have the rules, you will be a profitable trader. How? It's a statistical fact. And if you're thinking, well, do the rules actually work though? Well, the proof's in the pudding, isn't it? I'm following them right now in front of you as we speak. And I've done so here on the channel for, years now. And look, if you're slightly skeptical, I respect that. I would be too, which is why I actually do these videos and, you know, record my screen. And it's why I do things like interviewing my clients here on the channel, people who have learned the rules before, and sharing client video testimonials here on the channel, and so on. The rules that you're seeing me use here work. It's that simple. Anyway, I'm nattering on now, aren't I? Let's leave this alone for now. And again, win or loss, I'll come back to you as soon as we're either at target or we're stopped out. Back soon. Right, guys, just back, and I think I actually talked the market into stopping me out today after I've kept saying win or loss, I'll be sharing the recording. But yep, we have been stopped out, so that's a -1 or loss that I've taken there. So for those of you who have the rules, as you know, we're now waiting for our second and final entry and our second and final attempt at trading up the target today. And for those of you who haven't learned the rules yet, just to explain that, we actually take a maximum of 2 entries per day and then no more. So we wait for our first entry trigger, take it, and if stopped out, we then wait for the second entry trigger to form, take that, and then that's us done for the day. And we do that because statistically, by looking at the strategy data, we see that often the second entry results in a win, which often pays off our first entry loss and then leaves us with a profit on the day. Not always, I will say, not always the case. Sometimes we do take 2 losses and then call it a day via this strategy. But you do often get quite a large win via these second entries, which is actually why we take them, again, based on our statistical data. So I'll wait for the second entry trigger to form, and then I'll come back to you and we'll take the final entry together. Back soon. Okay, so there we go. So here's our second and final entry trigger. So again, for those of you who don't have the rules yet, this 5-minute candle here is what we call our trigger, which tells us to buy as soon as this 5-minute candle closes. So here we go. I've got this ready to put in. I'm just waiting for this to actually close. Any second now. There we go. Perfect. So that is in. All I need to do now is just put the stop in, get that set properly. There we go. And with that done, last thing to do here, put the target in so that the trade can actually close itself out without me needing to do anything else. Bear with me. Yep. All right, so there we go. So believe it or not, that's us actually done for the day now via this strategy. Second and final entry is in, stop loss is in, target is in, and believe it or not, that's how easy this way of trading actually is. See, this way of trading using mechanical rules, this is the thing. It's the easiest to learn, it's the fastest to learn, but weirdly it's still a pretty underground way of trading, really, that it's just not talked about a lot. I mean, look at any technical analysis trading channel on YouTube. They've got 400, 500, 600,000 subscribers, right? Look at our channel. We've got something like 11, I think, at the moment, 11 or 12. I can't quite remember, which I don't mind. You know, I do these videos for fun. And if it ever stops being fun, I'll stop making the videos. Simple as that. But another thing I'll point out here is, again, look at the, in this case, tiny risk, and look at the huge reward, right? That is how you trade profitably and with consistency, because when you lose, you take a piddly little loss, which you can manage no problem. And when you win, you bank a win that's actually so large that it massively pushes your account balance upwards and properly grows your account balance, right? And I think we're aiming for around 8R or so here. So without doing the exact calculation here, just looking at this on screen. So we're risking roughly 1 to make 8. So if you risk, let's say, $100 on this trade, you're looking at making roughly $800 back. Okay, or if you're risking, let's say, $1,000, you're looking at making around $8,000 back. Or similar to that, if you risk, let's say, $10,000, you're looking at making roughly $80,000 back on this one trade, and so on. That's the way that trading with an edge works. Again, you decide on a small manageable amount of money to risk that's appropriate for you, and then when you're wrong, you lose tiny, and when you win huge, and push your account balance ahead and grow your account, well, very substantially. That's all that these mechanical rules do. By following them consistently, you consistently make money. Consistent process, consistent results. That's it. Anyway, I'll stop blabbering on. Let's leave this alone for now, and again, win or loss, I'll come back to you later on and share the outcome with you. Back soon. Okay, so just back, and what a turnaround from the low that we bought. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that at all. I did think today would be a double losing day. And in fact, let me ask you this. I mean, looking at where we got into this trade, would you have known to buy the market there? Would you have known to put your stop loss there, put your profit target where this strategy tells us to place that profit target? Would you have even seen and known about a trade like this with this substantial risk to reward? You know, in fact, we almost bought the low there, didn't we? And pretty much exactly where we bought in, price has just turned right around, rocketed upwards towards our target with, thankfully, not too much chop on this occasion. And we're almost there now, not too far off, not to jinx this, of course, but if we just give this a second, this is where things get a little itchy. No, there we go. Perfect. So that's us at target, and that's, what was it? £3,189.36, and roughly 7.5R or so in the bag. So a 7.5x return on our money. Again, made without any analysis, without any indicators, without hours of chart time, without any, well, work really, by just following a set of fixed rules. We can't argue with that, can we? Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed taking a look inside the mechanical rules with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me follow them live. And this is what you can expect when you actually learn the rules yourself. The rules haven't changed since I built them all those years ago, and they're here to learn if you would like to learn them. In fact, if you would like to learn them, I'll put a link in the description to book a call with me, and let's jump on a call. Let me learn more about your trading background. Let me know more about what's been holding you back, if anything. And if I feel like they're going to be right for you, if I feel like they'll actually help you, then I'll walk you through our Platinum program, where you can learn the rules behind all 4 of my mechanical edges. I'll get you the rules handed over there and then your only job from there on in is to follow them. And you'll be taking trades just like those that you see here on the channel, just like the one that you've actually taken with me today here in this live trade video. Again, booking a call with me using the link in the description if you like. And that aside, trade with edge, with consistency, and I look forward to seeing you back here on the channel soon. Thanks, guys.